Glamour Girls Limited, the North of England's leading provider of young ladies for sales promotions, Ernest Garstang, founder and proprietor, at your service. No, this is not Save-A-Lot Limited Financial Advisors. They went bankrupt. A fiver. No wonder they went bankrupt. Come in. Ah, good morning. Welcome to Glamour Girls Limited. Do sit down.
Thanks.
Now, what can we do for you? We provide high-class lady demonstrators for all aspects of industry. We specialise in auxiliary sales forces, exhibition staff and special promotion teams. So, you see, you've come to the right place, young man.
I know I have. I've got an interview for the post of secretary.
What? That's impossible. I only have one applicant, a Miss Frodsham.
I am Miss Frodsham. I mean, I'm Mr. Frodsham. Brian Frodsham.
But a woman rang.
Well, that was me mum. She reckoned I stood a better chance if she phoned. She never actually said it was her coming for the interview.
But I wanted a girl.
Yeah, so did me mum. She never really got over it. I was the only boy in our class who got dolls for Christmas.
I wanted someone who can type and do shorthand.
Well, I can type and do shorthand. My mum made me go to secretarial college.
That must have been fun, eh? A lone man amongst all those girls.
It was terrible. I'm shy with girls.
But you see, my demonstrators will be girls. You'd hate it. Sometimes this office will be bursting with beautiful big-busted birds.
I can face them. It'd be more than your secretary. I could be a personal assistant and general dog's body. I'd work all the hours God sends, except Wednesday evenings when it's Model Railway Club.
Persistent little blighter, aren't you? All right, then. I'll take you on. I'll give you a month's trial.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Garstang. You won't regret it. Exactly how many lady demonstrators do we employ?
Well, at this moment in time, exactly none. But don't get discouraged. I mean, ICI started out as one man flogging aspirins from a Nissan hut.
I never knew that.
So, look, I'll tell you what. I've got a little test for you, Brian. Find me some girls.
Oh, heck. Where?
Do you know the Casablanca Club?
I've read their adverts. The Casablanca Club, a North African oasis in the industrial Lancashire desert. Be Humphrey Bogart for a night. Dance to the music of Arnold Nutley and his Moroccan chandeliers. Play it again, Arnold.
Well, it's all around the corner. You can start there tonight, look. And here's a fiver expenses, and don't waste it. That was hard-earned.
What sort of girls am I looking for?
Well, imagine you're trying to sell forklift trucks. Now, I want the sort of girl that will make a client say yes to 36 forklift trucks, 2-monthly intervals over 6 years.
What do I say to them?
Chat them up a bit. Employ your charm.
Oh, me charm. Right.
And then slip in a word or two about Glam Girl Limited, and they'll come running.
Oh, heck. Could enjoy myself here if I didn't have to pick up any girls.
What's the champagne in here, John?
Yeah, well, you're a bit special to me, Debbie. Know what I mean? It's all been, you know, a bit special.
Well, what do you mean, it's been a bit special?
Yeah, it's the original reorganisation, love. I'm being reallocated to Humberside, aren't I?
Oh, my God. Howard, when?
Well, you know, give or take a day or two.
When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Right, Debbie, there's no need to get all airy-headed. I didn't ask to be reallocated to Humberside, did I?
You said you love me.
Yeah, well, a bit special, like I said. Life, though, Debbie, you know. Comes a time, you've got to move on. San Ferrian, Hard Farney Lou, know what I mean?
Is there something wrong?
Oh, no, everything's great. Absolutely fantastic.
It was the steak, wasn't it?
No, the steak was gorgeous.
Only I've had to utilize a different supplier, do you see, owing to problems.
You heard the lady, the steak was great.
Look, I must apologise for the absence of an ice bucket. Only I've had a bit of a contretemps over ice buckets. It's the effects of the dispute, do you see?
You'll feel the effects of my dispute if you don't shove off.
Look, it's just that this London loudmouth is chucking me out like an old sock, Mr. Meredith.
Meredith. Oh, dear, I'm so sorry. Ah, well, everything's all right then, apart from the London, socks.
Listen, Debbie.
Push off. Reallocate yourself up your own side. How long have you known you were going? Come on, how long have you known?
I don't know how to tell you, did I? Listen, Debbie, there's never been anyone like you. Never. Never ever. No, I mean, honest.
I just wanted to apologise for interrupting you just then. Only I didn't realise that you were having a private conflab, like. Were the courgettes all right? Only we've had complaints about soggy courgettes, do you see?
Your courgettes will be soggy if you don't sling your hook.
There's one here. Oh, wait. Mind if I,
Do you mind? I'm with a fella.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. Are you looking for excitement, like, and glamour? Only I've got a proposition to make.
This man's bothering me, Tom.
Oh? No, I just wanted, a light. Thanks. But I don't smoke.
There's sickness everywhere. Society is sick. It's sex that does it. All they can think about is sex, sex, sex. Sex, sex, sex. Come back to my place tonight, Veronica?
We've been into all that, Tom.
You know, even in this dump, eating that awful meal,
Awful.
even here I felt that you and I...
Now, don't start saying things, Tom. We can be friends, and that's all. Oh, I'm sorry, but I just haven't got over my...
Your unmentionable ex.
Oh, please don't mention him. Did I tell you he sent me a Christmas card? Picture of his new wife and baby. I mean, not that I care. It's his business if he wants to marry a common tart, whose blonde hair isn't natural, as I could tell, even from a bad photo. But I mean, what a thing to do. I've never come across anything so awful in my life.
Oh, yes, my dear, I know, but it's the suppliers, do you see? I've had to utilise a different supplier.
I wasn't talking about the food. Your food reached its usual standard.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say so.
I was talking about the stupidity and cruelty of the male sex.
Oh, dear, well, there's not very much I can do about that, I'm afraid. If it had been the courgettes, I could have replaced them gratis. Oh.
I won't get over my unmentionable ex until I make a complete new start. I need a new job, Tom. You can give too much of your life to the post office. I need a bit of style.
Didn't Mr. Pennard give you style with his champagne and caviar at the Café de la Plage at Macclesfield?
Don't be jealous, Tom. He ruined it anyway, paying with 243 luncheon vouchers. No, Tom, I need some glamour, excitement, escape. Then I'll be able to forget about him. I want to forget he ever existed.
So do I.
Get out!
Debbie, don't shout.
I'm not coming back tonight, Howard.
You've got to get your things for the shop.
Oh, stop the shop. Stupid shoes, falling to bits all the time. And the public. If there's anybody I can't stand, it's the public. Smelly old feet all day. And one foot's always bigger than the other. Toes swollen like deformed chipolatas. Well, I'm going to find myself a new life. With glamour, excitement, fun. And then I won't need to depend on flash creeps like you, so shove off.
Debbie.
I'll scream.
You wouldn't dare.
Ah!
All right, well. Goodbye, Debbie. Know what I mean?
You called?
Oh, just leave me alone, Mr. Meredith.
Meredith.
Oh, heck, there's another one. Hello.
Get lost.
Do you mind if
Men.
No, listen. I was looking at you and I thought, that's just the kind of girl I'm looking for.
You're all the same, one idea.
No, this is different. Listen, I took one look at you and I could see it immediately. Forklift trucks.
Yeah, that is different.
No, listen.
Mr. Meredith.
You could make any client say yes.
Mr. Meredith! Mr. Meredith!
You called?
Do you ever have to throw people out of here?
Oh, all the time, my dear. It's the name, do you see? Casablanca. They come in here for a bit of sophistication. They have 16 pints and they think they're Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah, well, throw this nutter out then, will you?
No, listen.
Well, I'd love to normally, but it's my back, do you see? I ruined my back the day I carried my missus over the threshold. I never was very much good at picking up women.
Well, you got bouncers, haven't you?
Oh, well, have I or haven't I? You tell me. See, I've had a bit of a contretemps with my bouncers, truth to tell. They've taken industrial action. They're on a go gentle.
A go gentle?
Yes, well, you see, they want £1.50 per forcible ejaculation. Every time they forcibly ejaculate somebody from the club, £1.50. Well, you allow that, and the floodgates are open. There they are now, drinking at the bar in my time. One word in anger from me, and I'd be forcibly ejaculated from my own club. And they'd charge me £1.50.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's all right. He's gone.
Oh, good.
Mr. Meredith!
Oh, excuse me. Would you mind asking that girl not to keep shouting? We're getting fed up with it. Mr. Meredith! Mr. Meredith! I mean,
Meredith. All right, I'll do my best.
Mr. Meredith!
You called?
Look, I've blown it out with my fella, and now I've got nowhere to go.
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry. But we're not residential here, do you see? I wonder, might I ask you not to call me quite so loudly? Lower your voice a bit, if you see what I mean.
Oh, that cow at the next table's complained, hasn't she? Will you go and tell her that she's a toffee-nosed old bat?
Oh. Yes. Right. I told her what you said, and she apologized profusely.
she called me a toffee-nosed old bat profusely. Go and tell her she's a common little dwarf.
Oh. Yes. Right. Common little dwarf. She accepts your apologies. Well, cheer up, young lady. Things are often darkest just before the dawn. Isn't it? Oh, dear.
Morning, Brian. Sorry I'm a bit late. I've been working on this lot half the night. Bit of a change, eh, Brian? 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 No, Brian. Well, that doesn't look good. Oh, my God, neither does that. I thought you said you were punctual.
I'm sorry. I overindulged last night. I had a pint and a half of lager and lime.
A pint and a half? You'll kill yourself, you will. What do you think of it, then?
Oh, by heck.
Exactly. You've got to impress all those girls you found last night.
Oh, I will about that.
Oh, you're not trying to tell me it's a bit of a flop?
I wouldn't say that exactly.
What would you say exactly?
Bloody fiasco. I'm no good with girls, me.
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
Well, of course I have. I'm 22. We split up last year. We had a row after I made a rude word playing Scrabble at her auntie's. It's not every day you get 62 points for 4 letters.
Do you intend to bring a suitcase into work every day?
I've left home. I had a row with my mum. Just because I got home at 1:30 and was sick on the cat. She burst into tears and said she'd always wanted a girl, as if girls are never sick on cats.
Well, maybe it's for the best, eh? There's a flat going spare in my house. Mind you, you'd have to share.
I'd share with her till of the hun.
It would help us in our struggle to drag you screaming into manhood.
But I'm only with you on a month's trial.
Now you know. I like you, damn it.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Garstang.
Now, shut up. Remember this. I'm not employing you because you're any good, because you aren't. You're a big, soft, useless Nelly. But I'm employing you because you are raw material ripe for moulding. You're a blank page, Brian, and I'm going to write all over you.
Oh, thanks. Sorry I didn't get any girls to make all this worthwhile.
Oh, don't worry. Though Pauline once had read me adverts. By the way, I've put interviews between 2 and 3 p.m, so you better keep out of the way. Have a late lunch. I don't want to catch inside you until they sign the contract. Here, look. Read that.
High-class demonstrators required by Glamour Girl Limited. Interesting work. Stopovers at luxury international hotels.
The Barnoldsworth Hilton.
Excitingly exotic costumes.
Dressing up as a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
They give a bit of a misleading impression, don't they?
I hope so. This is the business jungle, Brian, not a charity. You just wait for the rush. Come in. Oh, good afternoon, love. Welcome to Glamour Girl Limited. Do sit down, love.
Thank you.
There won't be a jiffy, only these contracts for the Bahamas are quite complicated. Come in. Welcome to Glamour Girl Limited. Do sit down, love.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Oh, I do apologise. What can I do for you?
What's in your advert?
Advert? But I'm looking for girls.
Didn't say that in the advert.
Well, I'm not allowed to, damn it.
I'm a bouncer and I don't like my job. I like people and I want people to like me because I'm very sensitive. All I ever do is fling them out into the street and they don't like me. And I don't blame them, so I want to change. I hope you don't intend turning me down on grounds of sex.
No, look, we're reasonable people. This is England.
Tell you what, if you give us £50 to be on standby for a week, we'll say no more about it, you'll never see me again.
This is absolutely outrageous and disgusting. Here's your 50 quid.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Yeah, I know. Wrong, I suppose, but what's 50 quid to an organisation such as this? Come and sit down, love.
Thanks.
Come in. Oh, good afternoon. Welcome to Glamour Girl Limited.
You? You.
You two know each other?
Oh, yes. We met at the Casablanca.
Oh, smashing. Well, I'll talk to you both together then, as been as your friends. Sit down there, love. Right. Now, if I take you on, you'll be joining an internationally high-powered organisation. I mean, those girls on the pictures there, they started out just like you. You'll have a chance of going to the Bahamas, meeting Rod Stewart and Kevin Keegan. Not in the first day, of course. Now, you must understand, I do have to vet my girls very, very carefully, so I might have to ask you one or two fairly searching questions. Fair enough? Good, I like your attitude. Name?
Veronica Hazlitt.
Age?
30.
Age?
34.
Bust?
40. 38.
Bust?
34.
Right, now, and tell me a little bit about yourself, Veronica.
Well, I'm not very good at talking about myself, but I'll try. I worked for the post office in an executive capacity, but I lost my motivation when first-class letters took more than a week to deliver. Just seemed to knock all the stuffing out of me. I live in a maisonette penthouse flat in a basement in Egypt Road. I'm divorced, but I don't talk about it. My ex was a monster, and I mean a monster. Alimony, that's a laugh for a start. Oh, he just says sell the car and walk. I've just shut him out of my mind completely.
Car? You got wheels?
Well, of course it's got wheels.
No, I mean, you've got a car that goes and has seats and doors and things and could take girls to jobs and things.
Yes.
Oh, good, I'll take you on. What about you?
Oh, no wheels. My name's Debbie Wilkinson. I'm 24 and my bust's 38.
I'll take you on too. Congratulations, girls.
Oh, well, I...
Oh, do excuse me. Glamour Girl Limited, Ernest Garstang speaking. No, Save-A-Lot went bust. No, this is an entirely new office for my worldwide organisation, Mr. What was it? Ah, well, I'm sure you'd be interested in my organisation, Mr. Billingsgate, but unfortunately this call has come straight through to our conference suite. Slight teething troubles on our new computerised switchboard. It's run by remote control from Zurich. But don't go away. Don't hang up. I'll tell you what, I'll take this through in my private office. Now, don't go away. Don't go away. Don't go away, girls. Ah, that's better. I'm sorry about the delay, Mr. Billingsgate.
Well, what do you think of it?
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm only a common little dwarf.
Look, I'm sorry, Debbie. I mean, my tongue just runs away with me. Things just slip out.
Well, I'll tell you what I think. He took us on much too quick.
Oh, speak for yourself. I say you recognise what I'm made of.
Oh, come off it. I mean, we may not be a couple of hacky boilers, but we aren't exactly Raquel Welsh and Faye Dunaway now either. He's a con man. I mean, all that about the switchboard was a con. All that about asking us searching questions was a con. I expect this office is a con. Do you know, I wouldn't be surprised if those photos are there just to impress us.
Yes, but he might not be a con man. I mean, it might all be true.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we'd look pretty silly turning down the chance of a trip to the Bahamas.
Or modelling sportswear for Kevin Keegan. Oh, I think he's lovely. I mean, he's little, but he's perfectly formed.
Well, we could give it a trial. We've got nothing to lose.
True. Hey, just for a couple of weeks.
Why not? If we're going to be in it together, what say we try and be friends?
OK, I'll try.
Well, well, well. Your first job. A chance phone call. He just wants 3 girls to promote yet another new credit card, but at least it's a start, eh?
We've decided to work for you on a trial basis.
Yeah, for a couple of months. See how we like it.
Oh, that is big of you. I'm really most grateful.
Well, don't mention it.
So, listen, I better take down your phone numbers and addresses, eh?
Oh, well, you see, I'm sleeping on these friends' floors at the moment.
Oh, dear, that's not very satisfactory. What would you say about sharing a flat with a man?
Well, it would hardly be breaking new ground. Oh, I'm sorry.
My assistant is looking for someone to share with. I think he'd be thrilled at the idea of sharing with you, if we put it to him carefully. Yes, I think he could do him quite a lot of good. It would be more of a, how do you say,
Platonic.
My God, she knows words. Sorry.
Well, he's out on an executive lunch just now, but when he returns, I'll put it to him. And
finished.
Oh, my God, it's the sex maniac.
That's my assistant.
I'm not sharing a flat with him.
What?
Sex maniac? Brian, a sex maniac?
Your assistant is sick, Mr. Garstang.
Shut up. I'm not a sex maniac, you fools. I was on a recruiting drive. You don't think I'd chat up strange women for pleasure, do you? I gave up a lantern lecture on the South Indian Railways so as to give you a chance of a lifetime. OK, maybe this furniture is just borrowed. Maybe these photos are a con.
Brian!
Oh, we knew that, Mr. Garstang.
But Mr. Garstang only did that because yesterday was his first day. And I think he's a wonderful man, and you can be in on the ground floor of something terrific. Well, there's nothing I wouldn't do for Mr. Garstang. I'd even share a flat with you. You mustn't let this chance slip. You just mustn't. Yesterday, the Casablanca Club. Tomorrow, the world.
Everything all right, Mr. Billingsgate?
Not bad at all, Mr. Garstang. Your girls are quite presentable.
If only my mum could see me now.